Hey everyone, this is GeoWell from Productions², and time for more Skyrim. This will probably be the last recording session I do for a little while. Just trying to cut back on how much I'm recording of projects that are not active, because I'm running out of space on my storage hard drive. But anyway, then I need to get some more Xenosaga done. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and go through that dungeon today. That one over this way somewhere. The Silent Moon's camp. Just wondering here. Nah, it's still cloudy. It's the Skyrim default weather. It'll fix itself automatically, hopefully. So, I think we want to enter and through up here somewhere.
This is the end for you.
Can't wait to count out your coin.
Well, I guess not.
I can take you.
Can you now? Can you really take the Dovahkiin? We'll find out. Once I figure out how the bloody hell to get over there. That'll probably do it. Well, that saber cat's taken care of. them somewhere. I guess they're gone now. Strange, maybe that was Lydia saying that stuff. Notes on the Lunar Forge. Interesting. Let's see. I'll actually store. It's in here for right now. Alright. Now have our armor set. Oh, minus 19. That's fine now, I guess. Again, I have no clue where Lydia's gotten off to. No surprise though. Happens a lot. Aha, so there's an intersection. Or inner sanctum. Intersection. Trap door in there. Alright, Lydia, where the hell are you?
Die, dog!
Is this her here? No, it's a stormcloak.
Yeah!
Whoa. Not a stormcloak. So when I came down through here, maybe Lydia couldn't come down here, now she's off wandering around somewhere, trying to find her way back around here. Which is kind of strange, because... No, I guess, yeah, if you can barely jump over it, the NPC pathing won't allow the NPCs to go over it, so... Wherever she's at, she's trying to get back around this way. From another direction. So I should probably wait for a little while and she'll show up. If she hasn't been killed by something, obviously.
You won't get the best of me!
There's Lydia right there.
Yeah.
Oh, what the hell? There. Alright, let's go ahead and switch to one-handed here.
Oh.
Again with the O.
Is someone there? Over
Owned. Big time.
Never enough gold. Just need one good haul.
It's just not trapped up here. Some fungus. Gold. An adept lock, huh? No problems. Interesting.
Oh.
Ah, so we are on the other side of that wall we saw earlier. Alright, so what's next on our list here of stuff to do? So that's been cleared. I also go to Dragon's Reach and collect the bounty for that kill, and then we'll head over to Windhelm.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire.
Are you feeling sick?
In the old fort near Rift.
You found it. I've been looking for that blade for months. You took on all those bandits yourself? Thank you. Here, my father had a favorite sword and shield technique. Let me teach it to you, in honor of his memory. Right then.
Another wanderer, here to lick my father's boots. Good job.
How would so much like to kick that kid's
What is
ass?
it?
May the gods watch over your battles, friend. Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here's your reward.
Interesting.
Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep.
The only grown-ups who talk to me are the kind I don't want talking to me.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the great warriors? I'll put it simply, so you'll understand. I advise the Jarl in matters of magic. If the Hold is faced with any threats or mysteries of a magical nature, I am called upon to explain things and suggest a course of action. Hopefully that answer will satisfy you. Good day. It seems this damnable conflict has claimed everyone's passions of late. Me, I prefer my books and my spells. I believe I am, yes. Technically speaking, of course. The city is also home to a priest, priestess, an alchemist, and I'm sure others who practice. Ah, that reminds me. Speaking of alchemists, I have some frost salts for Arcadia. She asked me to obtain them for one of her potions. Would you be so kind as to deliver the frost salts for me? I'm sure Arcadia will provide some form of recompense. Good. You're clearly better suited than I am to carry out such a menial task. Ah, student of the craft. You'll need to start by learning an enchantment. Take an enchanted weapon or piece of armor, then use the arcane enchanter to learn its secrets. The item is destroyed in the process, so be wary. Once you know an enchantment, you'll need a filled soul gem and something to enchant. You'll use the arcane enchanter for that too. Of course, I have everything you need for sale if you have the coin. Sadly, no. My work affords me few opportunities for such an adventure. Perhaps some hero will bring one to Dragon's Reach, like old Olaf one I once did. What a fascinating conversation that would be. If I said that was a tedious question, would you be smart enough to know what I meant? Probably not. As long as I'm left alone to pursue my research, I don't care who gives the orders. Now, I'm a busy man, and your pointless questions are boring me terribly. Good day.
So, there's another example of how there are some random quests related to talking to different NPCs. If you never talked to them and did that, talked to them and asked them that specific question, you'd never get this quest otherwise.
Where my bread is long winter. I breathe now in royalty and reshape this land which is mine.
You look sick. I hope it's not contagious.
Let me know if you see anything you like. You look rather pale. Could be ataxia. It's quite a problem back home in Cyrodiil. Ah, splendid, splendid. It's for a special brew I'm working on. A love elixir like none other. Maybe I'll test it on Farengar first. Oh, but I suppose you expect some compensation. Here. These potions should suffice. Of a sort. Within these walls, if I had a septum for every case of rock joint or whitbane I've cured since I opened this shop, I'd be a rich woman indeed. Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
Anyway, let's head over to the back up here.
I ain't done nothing.
What are you looking at? I'm not afraid of you, you know, even if you are my elder.
Have you heard? There's been another dragon attack. Kyne's Grove this time.
Yeah, because I was there. Again.
Looking for my husband, Nazim? Check the Jarl's backside. That's usually where he stuffs himself these days. Men are all alike, from Skyrim to Hammerfell. They care only for war and politics, and treat their women like cattle.
So, have you gotten Nettlebane back from those filthy hag ravens yet? Somewhat, yes. At first it seemed a distant thing, heard only in the idle speech of guards and traders. When the wounded soldiers began to return from battle, I did what I could to help them. As more of the sick and injured came to the temple, my work as a healer became more important than my duties as a priestess. I wish only an end to the fighting, so that I can tend to the temple once more. May Kinnereth's winds blow you to fortune.
Afraid for us all.
Now, my friend, you must look on the bright side. If soldiers storm the city, there's a good chance your husband may get killed.
Oh, you are terrible. You do know that, right?
So, have you gotten Nettlebane back from those filthy hag ravens yet?
How do you feel? I think you might be sick.
So, have you gotten Nettlebane back from those filthy hag ravens yet?
Lots more books. But anyway, I guess we'll head. Yeah, for Windhelm. That's right. We already decided on a course of action, so we'll go ahead and follow through with it. First, we gotta figure out how to get the bloody hell out of here. Let's see. Here we go. Wold.
Woo!
So. Haven't been to Windhelm yet, but I can get there from Kyne's Grove. It's not too far away. Can leg it. There is a quest, I'm not sure if I remember who it's from, but for you to find Jezzelberries, I think they're called. The only place you can find them is on this, well, one of the only places you can find them out in the wild is over here. There's a road that runs parallel here with Windhelm, this road here. And you can only find it if you go this way, I think, or maybe it's this way, but it's along this road somewhere. There's a couple of those bushes that grow those types of berries, and it's the only place you can find them at. Here in the wild. There are some plants in cities and such where you can find them as well, but the largest supply found's been there, if you don't have the Leveler's Tower.
It's no secret the Aretino boy is doing some ritual, trying to call the Dark Brotherhood. But who's going to stop him? Me? I'll have no part of that. South of here and west of the road lies Kronvanger Cave. Stay away from that cursed place, and the vampires that call it home.
And see, the map gets updated. There's just all sorts of weird things like that.
If the guards would listen to Viola, they'd have caught the butcher by now. I love my husband, but he can be a bit dull at times.
Yes, the infamous Butcher of Windhelm.
You come here where you're not wanted. You eat our food, you pollute our city with your stink, and you refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
But we haven't taken a side because it's not our fight.
Hey, maybe the reason these Greyskins don't help in the war is because they're Imperial spies.
Imperial spies? You can't be serious.
Maybe we'll pay you a visit tonight, little spy. We got ways of finding out what you really are.
Do you hate the Dark Elves? Are you here to bully us and tell us to leave? You've come to the wrong city, then. Windhelm's a haven of prejudice and narrow thinking, unworthy of one such as you. Nothing new there. Most of the Nords living in Windhelm don't care much for us, but Rolf is the worst by far. He likes to get drunk and walk around the Grey Quarter yelling insults at us in the small hours of the morning. Oh, a real charmer, that one. Some of these Nords will come up with any excuse to despise us. And it isn't just the Dark Elves they hate. They make a target of the Argonians as well. In fact, just about anyone who isn't a Nord is fair game for their bullying.
Spare a coin for a poor old... Spare a coin. Talos rewards the generous. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart. Up to no good, are we? I'll teach you, but it'll cost you. The divine smile